my initial thought, like if you had to fill in the blank, I'd love to hear from you. Su'a Cravens is blank. My thought was an idiot. He's just an idiot.
Well, I wouldn't
but
say
I
idiot.
don't know enough about what's going on with this family. I don't think anybody knows.
What about his health?
No, I
wouldn't say an idiot.
I would say an idiot because he will
Wouldn't say
never, most likely, make the money that he can make in life that he's making in the NFL, and he's walking away. That's just my reaction.
But you're assuming he cares about the money.
Yeah, if you have real emotional issues and you got real family stuff, and I have no idea what's going on, I'll say this: I think he's a little bit of a drama queen.
Okay, so drama queen. So let's play this game.
I might go
Su'a Cravens
there.
to you. My initial thought. I said initially, I can be swayed. Su'a Cravens is a.
You've thrown me because I can't think of a word
thought of
right.
it that way?
Well, I haven't thought of it that way. I would agree with Eric a little bit in that he's, he's just so cryptic. All right, I'll say this: he's cryptic.
Yeah.
Su'a Cravens is cryptic.
Yeah, because I don't really understand what
Nobody
it all means.
does. Nobody does.
And I don't like the fact that, and I understand you have to kind of defend your stance or your reasoning for something,
right?
Your rationale, but I don't understand what it means. And then when he says all these things, I mean, why do you have to go on Instagram to do it?
Or Snapchat, whatever he did.
Yeah, whatever he did. I mean,
it's just a modern day athlete.
Yeah, I don't get it.
That's the way the young athletes express themselves.
Let's open up to callers. 800-636-1067. So second-year safety, Su'a Cravens, who was going to be a starting safety this year. They moved him from his hybrid linebacker spot to safety, and people were kind of hyping up the improved secondary. This past weekend, I guess, after having an injury, which kept him out of the preseason, informs the team that he wants to walk away from the sport. And then they try and convince him to stay, and now he's on a weird exempt list where he can't play for 4 weeks.
He might just be one of these guys that's really good at football that doesn't love football.
That's what it
a chunk of those guys in the NFL that they because like we talked about, they're good at it, and it's a great living, but their heart's just not really in it.
I think he's got a lot going on.
I think that might be part of what
Play
he's
the game
dealing
for me,
with.
Cake. Su'a Cravens is what? Your initial thought? My initial thought was an idiot.
Yeah, I'm not going to call him an idiot. If he's worried about his long-term health especially, I'll just go with flighty.
Yeah. I think if you followed him at all, like on social media over the last year, I mean, he's kind of a, I don't know if I want to say emotionally unstable guy, but he's definitely an attention-seeking guy. He lashes out at times. He says things that are kind of, immature. I don't know. I think he's immature, but I don't know. But I don't know what's going on in his personal life. He could have serious family stuff, but I would guess that he's probably got some real deep-rooted issues that need addressing because apparently this dates back to college.
Yeah.
And I think Cake's hit on something too. It appears from the outside looking in, and that's all we are on the outside, that he may not love football the way we want him to. He's just really good at it. And that when push comes to shove and things get tough, that's when he constantly wants to hit eject.
I'll say this again.
He's good at it.
Because
he's good at it.
I'll say this. I'll just insert another word, disappointing, because
definitely.
I thought he was going to, when they drafted him, because I watched him a bunch in college, I even told you guys, so that's the one guy that they drafted that I would be, if I was a Redskins fan, I would be really excited about.
Right.
I think he was going to be an impact player. So I will say that Su'a Cravens is disappointing. But again, like Eric is saying, you just don't know what's going on inside a kid's head.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't love to show up every day, even though he's making $1 million a year, you kind of.
That's what I'd be worried about.
I wouldn't want a kid on my team that doesn't want to be there.
Can you count on this guy week in, week
He's
out?
definitely not reliable.
Yeah.
I mean, and we all saw the video. I assume most of you guys saw the video that CSN had of him on the sideline there in training camp with Will Compton talking to him. And
I didn't see it. I read about it.
Yeah, and, even Will was like, dude, you're not giving me, where are you, And you could see the passion, at least at that moment, was not there for football in training camp. And okay, that's what happens in training camp, the dog days of training camp. But Will Compton was trying to light a fire under him and get him to buy in, and he was having a hard time. He's like, dude, I can't fake it.
Right.
I'm not there.
Right.
And I thought it was pretty telling.
I get it. Look, I said my initial reaction was he's an idiot, and not knowing really any details. I think John Keim had an article. Chris Thompson chimed in with his thoughts, and he's like, look, at the end of the day, it's a job, and he changed jobs.
Yeah.
And you don't usually kill changing jobs. Now, the timing of it gets a lot of Redskins fans upset.
A little selfish.
800-636-1067 if you want to chime in. You're a Redskins fan, EB. It was supposed to be a new secondary with Swearinger and Cravens, and now all of a sudden, when it's week 1 and you're preparing for the Eagles, you have to find a new starting safety.
Yeah, you just can't count on him. I also
but they
think,
did.
I know, but at this point, it's obvious you can't count on him.
Right.
I also think I think it was Bill Parcells said, thinking about retiring.
You're
retired.
You're there.
So this is just the beginning of probably the end, unless he can have a dramatic turnaround. I don't know how that would happen.
So he's going to be. So he's not. He's away from the team. Doesn't count as a roster spot. And then after the 4 weeks, does he have to make a decision?
I think the team has to make a call.
Whether or not just to cut him.
Yeah, or activate him.
Right.
Or maybe put him on some different list.
Yeah.